This is a beautiful evening, and the promise of football will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beckman.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone...
Shapes the shoots! Kanji can clear it away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Simeone. Now there's a... That tested the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kanji spots it and intercepts. And he was quick to react. Agahawa is onto this. Lewandowski. He's a sharp little ball here. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lobbed in behind, might be danger here. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Distributed tidily. Mbappe. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Chance here to counter.
At a time.
That brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please take this opportunity to...
So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Milan, number 24, Omorodian, number 5, Kane,
So off we go again.
number 7, Julian.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Number 23, Shevchenko.
In with the challenge.
Come on.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Substitute taking place.
Mbappe threads one in. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Messi. And he's intervened well there. He has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's had it taken off him. Now this could be a chance. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been hooked away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pinches it off him. Messi. He's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a throw-in.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Oh, that's a fine interception. It's travelling a long way. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but...
Shot, surely! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
8 minutes.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Alexander-Arnold.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
That's been won straight back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Messi. It's a good foot in there.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Still. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona genuinely looked a very good outfit out there. A good collective effort to...
a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
The instantly recognisable single in Villa Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia.
So things are underway. A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Somewhat off target. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Kane. Messi. That was very necessary. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he's gone for goal. That will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Now it's Messi. Messi. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Baina.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Defence opting here for strength in numbers. Messi running with it, and Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem, an absolute gem! And Inter go in front. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's had it taken off him.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a ball! He's having a shot! And he couldn't finish.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. The try for finish! And couldn't quite find the target.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Molina getting this one clear. Now it's Martinelli. Goretzka. Now it's Messi. Kane. That's really well cleared. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kane. And he's managed to get free. Gay. Tries to return pass. Now this could be a chance.
Has been indicated.
Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple. keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, James Maddison. Number 5, Kane.
Second
Number
period is
25,
underway.
Akanji.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too
Number
open.
99, number 6, Van Dijk.
No, that was never going to make it. He's only too happy to take that back.
It's a decent ball.
Messi! Oh, crossbar! And that's a tiny fish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Kane at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was
Radio.
61,052.
And now they can... And they're back on the ball again. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Baina. Molina has the space to scheme.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely spread. Burmo. Oh, well measured. And that's been won straight back. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Ferran Torres. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi. Always onto this. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a good foray he's making. Molina. Referee's given a throw.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to...
Messi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Messi is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set, and match.
Alexander-Arnold. That was good alertness. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. So where will he go? What a save by David Raya! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without hesitation. Kane, given the lift of his goal. And that is that. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Please make sure.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona desperately failing to...
Sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, good read. That was well played. Well stopped.
Messi. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around. And he does have a...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Shot Messi! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Kane. And he's found a way past. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Gordon. Now it's Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Caicedo tries to pass it through. Now it's Kane.
Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's a sharp little ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Referee's given a throw. Camavinga. And he's in on goal. And Messi!
Again, a brilliant save. Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
It's their second corner of the game. That should get the job done. Oh, terrible mistake. Camavinga still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Goretzka passed somewhat off target. Now it's Kane. Lewandowski. And this is Kane. Jimenez. Caicedo. That has ended up in no man's land. Deftly away. Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
Going to be what the second half
Hello
brings.
everybody, and please join me.
What do you
in
think
wishing
we're up
a
to
happy
after 45
wedding
minutes?
anniversary for
Well,
one
it's
of
been
our
nothing
fan
but
club members.
frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Kane. Number 20, James Maddison. Number
This is
11,
going once more.
Robert Lewandowski.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Ferran Torres. Number 19.
He's in a great position here.
Number 21.
That's offside. Yes, it is.
Embolo.
Messi. And it's Jimenez. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And the through ball.
And he's quick to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Looking for the run.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't think out that
This match
killer
was
ball.
96,628.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
That looks a decent ball. You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Barcelona.
Number 25, Akanji. Coming on the field is number 51.
Deftly away.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Ter Stegen with the clearance. Goretzka.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga knocks it into space. He won't be happy with that one. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were out.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Goretzka! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He'll try for distance! He lips the route! Well, would you believe that? Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 7.
Manchester United now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
I'd just like
interest.
to read out our fan club members were
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight.
Yeah, ball! And he has his goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Number 8.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Knocks it into space. That pass has been well intercepted. Just about within shooting range. Comfortable play for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
It's a throw in. That's put paid to the danger. Madrid have it back and can go again. Now it's Madison. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi, and Messi! Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi, great vision. This is Kane.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! There's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
Messi! Orban spots it and intercepts. It's a shot to the ball. Chance, surely! And he scores! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clear.
And a chance! And he's found the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go on better, possibly.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Barcelona have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
That's the first half then.
So was the first half.
Well, I can
But
tell
that
you
won't
it's been
shake
an
out
absolutely
here, will it?
fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Fermin. Number 13, Hey.
Get things going
Number
again.
3, Van Dijk. Playing on the field.
That's a little off
Number
target.
15,
Searching passes played there. Madrid do have a chance to counter here.
substitutions taking place.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's been shifted off it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe, Messi. That looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Fernandez takes it up to the goal kick. He's got away. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Upamecano can get it clear. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Camavinga. Fernandez. Over to the right flank. He's found a way through. And it's been hooked away. Madrid have reclaimed it.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Raya. Aimed beyond the defence. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Spread it left. Not where it came from. And he's quick to get rid.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's got away from it. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with.
And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ferran Torres! Oh, not the best of headers.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded. As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes becomes tired, the brain goes with it. And I think that's happened in this case.
Milan cuts out the pass.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, how will we look back on that?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.